Hi everyone, welcome to another webisode of The Good Doctor on eZeLiving.com. Today I'm in the company of Dr. Jörg Meyer. We're at the Harley Street Medical Center in Abu Dhabi. Welcome to the program, Doctor.
Thank you very much for the invitation.
So today we're going to be talking about your specialty, and that is urology.
Yes.
For our viewers who don't know what that is, can you explain a little bit?
Yeah, urology comes from Greek. One part is uro, which comes from urine, and logy means just study. It means we study the system for the urinary tract, which includes the kidneys, the ureter, which is a pipe between the kidney and the bladder itself, and the urethra, which is a pipe which brings the urine out. And in addition, the male reproductive system, which means the testes, the prostate, and the penis.
A lot of us, we go to the bathroom, we urinate, we don't really think much of it, but problems can occur. What are some of the common problems that people should be aware of? And I'll get to the second part of the question is, from what age should we start worrying?
Also we have a lot of very common diseases, easy diseases. For example, urinary tract infection, which is very common for a female. And especially for men, we have one problem, it's called the prostate. And there are two things. One is a cancer of the prostate, another is a benign enlargement of the prostate. The benign enlargement just means you have some trouble to pass urine, to store the urine, you have to go in the night for urination, whatever, all these things. And the other part is a cancer of the prostate. A cancer, you don't feel it usually. There are no symptoms in the beginning. And that's why every man should go to the urologist in the age of 50, at least once a year, just to check it, to make sure there's no cancer. In case there's any history in the family, like father has a cancer or so on, then you have to go before, in the age of 45.
So for men, if you want to start addressing this problem, or if you've got any concerns, I think it'll start creeping up to you from 45 and above.
Yeah.
And above the age of 50, you definitely have to check with a urologist on an annual basis.
Yes.
To make sure that the urinary tract is working properly. What about stones?
Yeah, stones is a very common problem here in this country. So first of all, stones affect everybody. Kids, females, males, everybody can affect by stones. And you can get it in each age. Yeah? The problem here in the UAE is we live in a very, very hot country. And especially we have a long summer, and a lot of people, they don't drink enough and they get dehydrated.
Right.
And then the risk to get stones is much, much higher.
When we talk about dehydration, that's a very good point. Obviously, one of the areas that dehydration affects is your urinary tract, and you can develop stones. What is the amount of water or liquid should one drink, for men and for women? Yeah,
so if you are a healthy person, there's no risk for the heart, no risk for the kidney. You should drink at least 2.5 liter in this area here, every day. No excuse. Because of the heat. If you do some sport, some other activities, and there's even more dehydration, you have to drink even more.
Right.
But my advice is to drink at least 2.5 liter in this country.
So if you keep your body hydrated, one of the illnesses or diseases that particularly men are prone to, and that's stones, you'll be able to prevent it or at least prolong it. So let's talk about the kidney stone. What happens when someone gets a kidney stone, and what's the process to cure it?
Usually we find some stones by chance. So the patient is coming for something else, we do an X-ray or an ultrasound, and then we can detect there's a stone. And then we have to speak about the treatment, maybe it's necessary or not necessary. There's another problem. As soon as a stone moves to the ureter, then the stone will cause an obstruction in the ureter, and then there's something like a back pressure to the kidney.
Yes.
And then this patient will have this pain. Everybody knows this pain, this colic. We call it renal colic.
Right.
This is a very, very strong pain. And then usually the patient needs help immediately.
So what's how would I experience it? You said that it's detected by accidentally.
The most stones, yeah.
If it's not detected accidentally, would I feel discomfort? That I would come to a doctor and say, look, I've got stone.
Yeah, so as long as the stone stays in the kidney, usually you don't feel it.
Right.
Most probably, sometimes there's some dull pain, but usually there's nothing.
I see.
But as soon as the stone moves and makes this obstruction for the ureter, for the pipe, then you have a strong pain, and the pain comes usually immediately. So usually the patient can tell you the time. Yeah, it was 10:48, whatever. I got this pain, and he will go straight to the emergency room.
Right. Now I've noticed that you've got some equipment to your right.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know what that equipment is.
Yeah. I just want to show you. Over the last 25 years, the surgery in urology changed a lot.
Right.
You can't compare it anymore.
Right.
25 years ago, if you have a stone, doesn't matter which kind of the body, usually it was needed to make a cut, an open cut to take it out. Nowadays we don't do it anymore. Maybe less than 1% we need an open surgery.
Right.
And when I started physiology 20 years ago, I just wanted to show you one instrument that was still in use. It was like this one. Yeah, this is a metal instrument. There's no optics, there's nothing. And this was designed to remove stones from the urinary bladder.
Right.
And you can see you have to put it into the body, blind. And when you are in the bladder, then you can move it a little bit, you can feel the stone. If you feel the stone, you can open this one. Then you can try to catch the stone, close it, and then you can crush it inside. You can take it out.
Right.
You can imagine this is usually painful. There's a high risk to make any injury in the body, and so on. And it's not easy. It's really not easy.
Yeah, it doesn't look comfortable either.
I never use this instrument, but I have it at home still. Yeah. And just to compare it, what we do nowadays, this is an instrument what we use nowadays to have a look into the bladder.
Right.
You can see the first is it's flexible. You can see even the tip.
Wow.
It means you can. It's
so you
very
have
soft.
full control over which direction that you want to take it.
And then here's a camera attached, and here's some working channels. It means you can take some instruments, put it inside to do something, and then you can go even without anesthesia because it's not painful. You can go inside with the instrument, have a look inside. If you see something, we can apply some instruments like a laser, for example, to crush the stones and to take it out.
Well, thank you very much for this insightful information. I certainly learned a lot. For all of our viewers, if you've got any thoughts, comments, or questions about this webisode, please leave them in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching The Good Doctor on eZeLiving.com, where you can find anything and everything lifestyle.